Hello guys, there we go, we are live again. And today, well, Bitcoin is just continuing to crash back towards the downside. I mean, nothing has changed from yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, because each and every single time Bitcoin gives us a little bit of hope, right, with bouncing towards the upside, it just crashes straight back towards the downside. That is what it has been doing for the past couple of days, each and every single time. Of course, still trading inside of this downtrend. This downtrend is going to be most important to be having a look in towards, in my opinion. This downtrend along with this level of support over here where, yeah, we have been breaking down below this level of support over here already. So that is not looking very good for Bitcoin. Anyways, this level of support is going to be most important, and also this downtrend over here. But of course, since we have already been breaking down below this level of support over here, I do think that we are going to be headed even more back towards the downside. Now, I've been telling you for the last couple of days, to the last couple of weeks even, that this is only going to be the best opportunity in the market over here. I've even been talking about it right over here at the beginning whenever we created this crash over here. I've been talking about the fact, alright, if we're going to be coming back down, to be filling up this wick over here, that's going to be the ultimate opportunity. I've been literally saying it for weeks. Filling up this wick over here, that's going to be the ultimate opportunity. And right now, well, we are getting this breakdown. We are coming pretty close, right? Now, I do want to be mentioning that, yes, of course, Bitcoin is trading inside of this downtrend. We are creating new bullish divergences each and every single time, each and every single day on new time frames. Eventually, we could be seeing a big bounce back towards the upside. Eventually, we could be seeing a big push up back towards the upside. And in that case, if we are going to be breaking these falling wedges back towards the upside, that's going to be ultimately very bullish. And if we are going to be breaking these falling wedges back towards the upside, I do think that this is just going to be a massive bear trap, all right? Then this break towards the downside below daily support is just going to be a massive bear trap. But I mean, that is not happening right now. And let me have a look in towards the live chat right now, because we are right now live with 32 people. Welcome guys to the stream. Great to have you all guys in here. You're saying lost chance since May, and yes, of course, I do understand it. In that larger time frame, well, Bitcoin has just been consolidating over here, right? And I've been saying each and every single time, this is going to be a lost chance to be accumulating. But I do really believe that, guys. I do really believe this. Because what we are seeing right now in the Bitcoin price, it's not something very usual, all right? We are seeing such a long consolidation, and we have never really seen this. This is truly actually something historic, which we are seeing right now in the market. And I do believe that it is better to be accumulating right now and to be acting right now and to be preparing each and every single day to instead not prepare at all and just miss this next move towards the upside. All right, because it is better to prepare right now each and every single day during this range over here, to not prepare and eventually miss out on this move towards the upside, okay? Eventually it's gonna come. Eventually it's gonna come. That's what's, of course, going to be obvious. But the question is going to be, when is it gonna come? And we have been consolidating for so long. We have never really seen this for Bitcoin, right? That's why I'm thinking that eventually, anytime soon, we are getting very, very close towards breaking out right now. I do think we are coming very close right now. But anyways, that is how I'm going to be approaching it in that short term right now. You of course know it. If you have been following me for a longer time, you of course already know that I'm going to be waiting for either this dip, this gap to be filled over here, or this falling wedge breakout towards the upside. And I think I'm going to be playing it very, very well. I think these are going to be the best two scenarios in the market to be playing out. But also, once again, what's going to be very interesting is that, wow, the inverse correlation with the Bitcoin price and the stock market price is just insane in my opinion. Literally, the stock market has not even seen like that significant of a crash back towards the downside. Honestly, like a little bit of a correction from previous levels of all-time highs. I mean, it's going to be understandable, right? This is definitely going to be manageable. This was to be expected. But with the stock market crashing just a little bit towards the downside. Honestly, this is, let me measure it correctly, this is only a 3% move towards the downside, while this move over here was like a 10% move. It's like 1/3 of this whole crash we have seen over here. But Bitcoin has been pretty much retracing this whole move almost back towards the downside. We are literally almost back at these levels we have seen these crashes, right? It's literally crazy. Look at Bitcoin, how Bitcoin is behaving, while the stock market has just been getting a little bit of a correction right over here. The stock market is looking so much stronger at this current moment, but I'm still going to be approaching it the same. Eventually, we are going to be seeing that catch-up trade to be made. Eventually, what we're going to be seeing either is the stock market crashing even more, then Bitcoin is just going to be crashing, and then showing strength whenever we are going to be creating that bullish divergence, then showing that strength, and then is going to be catching up with the stock market, or the stock market is already going to be breaking out towards the upside today, and in that case, we are going to be seeing this insane breakout as well for Bitcoin, right? Eventually, I do think that Bitcoin is going to be catching up with the stock market. It is just going to be inevitable. It is what Bitcoin has been doing all of the time whenever Bitcoin has been getting left behind the stock market and has been showing weakness versus the stock market all of the time in just a matter of time. Well, Bitcoin has been catching up back with the stock market. I do think it is going to be happening once again. It's going to be very likely. History is likely to repeat than not. But yeah, Bitcoin is sitting at a major level of demand right now at this current moment. I've been having a look in towards this level over here. We've been perfectly getting a bounce from off this level right over here at this. Like, look at that. It's just been perfect. Like, it's crazy. And this is no coincidence, guys. This is no coincidence, because I've been perfectly drawing this level of support from the 4-hourly time frame of this level, this close level over here, right? So I've been drawing this level of support from this wick over here and this close level over here. Why? Because look at this bounce, right? We've been getting this massive crash towards the downside. We've been recovering this crash towards the downside. Then we saw this first pull towards the downside. This first correction back towards the downside, right? But then we recovered it back towards the upside and then reversed towards the upside. Even more flipped bullish, right? But this was that initial point that Bitcoin held and then confirmed that higher low. So that point is going to be very important for the Bitcoin price, and that is going to be the exact reason why right now we are seeing a slight little bounce for Bitcoin at this current moment. Now, it could be that we are just going to be dipping a little bit lower inside of this box over here, then see this break towards the upside outside of this falling wedge. Who knows? We could even drop even lower to be still filling up this wick over here, but that's not going to be the point. Of course, it is looking very strong at this current moment. I'm not going to be acting up on it, because the only two scenarios I'm going to be trading is either filling up this wick over here, right? Or getting a break towards the upside. These are going to be the only two scenarios I'm going to be trading, but it is very good to see that, yes, indeed, this level of support is right now confluencing. It is showing strength, and Bitcoin is bouncing from it. It's looking very good. Anyways, guys, let me have a look into the live chat right now. We are live with 45 people. Great to have you all, guys, in the live stream. Make sure to press up that like button. And guys, let me have a look into the live chat. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the live chat. I guess nothing major will happen before the Fed meeting. Yes, indeed, because also do keep in mind that there's going to be something very, very important going to be coming up, something very interesting. The Fed meeting, the FOMC meeting is going to be coming up right now in 12 days. It's going to be getting so very close at this current moment, and we are going to be seeing our first rate cut happening in 12 days. That's going to be very important for the market. Now, I do not believe at the moment of cutting the rates is going to be necessarily bearish, but definitely in the months leading after it, we should be getting a little bit more worries, and we should be getting a little bit more cautious. And we should be having a look into what's more kind of signals that we might be topping out, right? Right now, still, I do not think that this is going to be the case. But after the rate cuts, just a few months after that, I think then we could see a very good reason of the stock market actually topping out. So we should get a little bit more cautious, but not right now, in my opinion. Right now, I still do think that for Bitcoin at least, we're going to be breaking this consolidation range out towards the upside. I do still think so. If we're going to be having a look towards this chart as well, we are just seeing a huge divergence with liquidity coming in, Bitcoin moving towards the downside. Guys, just add everything together, right? Right here, we have seen the same exact thing. Boom, we have been seeing a huge price rally for Bitcoin. Right here, we have been seeing the same thing. Boom, huge price rally for Bitcoin. Right now, I think the same thing is going to be happening again. Fear and greed index sitting at extreme levels of fear at this current moment, not seen ever since the bear market bottom of this cycle, which is absolutely insane in my opinion. I'm definitely going to be buying at these current levels. Bitcoin funding rates also sitting very, very low. Looking very good in my opinion, looking very good. Just this consolidation is going to be very bullish eventually. Now, I've been saying it so many times, it doesn't matter what's going to happen in the short term. The long-term trend is just going to be towards the upside, and that's where I'm going to be getting interested in trading. I'm going to be ultimately getting interested in trading this break towards the upside. That's where the majority of the gains are about to be made, and that longer-term trend shift. That's my current view on the market. If the Fed cut, do we think the stock market will tank? In my opinion, I do not think it's going to happen. In my opinion, what's going to happen if we're going to be seeing interest rate cuts is, first of all, it's going to be actually quite bullish for the market, right? We could even break out and break above these previous all-time highs, right? I do think it could be happening, but then eventually, all right, I do think, pretty sure, the Fed is going to be, once again, too late with cutting its interest rates. And if the Fed is going to be too late with cutting its rates, something in the economy is going to break, and then we're going to be seeing a collapse, right? It's going to be because the Fed is going to be too late with cutting its rates. That's going to be the reason we're going to be seeing a collapse, and then we're going to be seeing interest rates getting cut very, very quickly. But that doesn't necessarily have to happen immediately, right? We could still see new all-time highs getting reached first of all before something collapses, and then we move towards the downside. So I'm not necessarily going to be becoming bearish instantly after getting this rate cut. Still, it's going to be looking quite good in my opinion after getting this rate cut. Still, I'm going to be quite bullish. Not a Bitcoin question, but I would like to get your honest opinion. I've been stuck in a long trade with Uni at an entry price of 6.85. Do you think it will go back up there so I can at least break even? Thank you. So yeah, at the current moment, I'm not I'm not really trading altcoins. I'm not trading altcoins at all because I do not think that the strength is there yet. Yes, behind the scenes, I'm accumulating a lot of altcoins, but I think that spot positions are a little bit different than leverage positions. So first of all, I think, I'm not going to be taking a leverage trade on altcoins at this current moment. But just taking a look towards Uni, right? What I can be seeing very clearly is a downtrend right over here, just like for all of the altcoins, right? All of the altcoins are right now trading inside of a downtrend. What I can also be seeing is a huge level of support right here. And this is looking very similar, like most of the altcoins are having a huge level of support at the beginning of this bull market on either January or March. And this one is in January, then exploded towards the upside. We got this liquidity grab right here, which I think looks juicy to be maybe potentially getting taken. And then if it's going to be getting taken, we could be having a look towards a falling wedge. That could be ultimately very bullish. But talking about your trade, 6.85. It's going to be just, all right. It's going to be in the middle of this wick over here and this one over here. Now, what I would say is we are trading inside of a downtrend, right? So it's going to be more likely than not for this downtrend to continue. Now, we have created a new higher low over here, so we could be reversing it. It's going to be a difficult situation right here. It's going to be a very difficult situation. It's just going to be depending on what Bitcoin is going to be doing, to be honest, because if Bitcoin is going to be breaking even lower, I think, then definitely we're going to be filling up this wick, right? testing this level of support again. But if Bitcoin is going to be breaking higher, obviously Bitcoin, Uni is going to be breaking back towards the upside, but with a lot less strength, because the strength for your altcoins are not yet there. All right, having a look. Let's have a look in towards the Bitcoin dominance. Oh, the Bitcoin dominance is actually right now, as of today, breaking towards the downside. It actually already broke down to yesterday. So yeah, a little bit of strength coming in for altcoins right here, right now. That might be looking very good. Let's have a look in towards the altcoins. What the altcoins are doing right now. Yeah, altcoins are showing a little bit more strength. Coins such as Toncoin, love to see it. Sui. Arbitrum, alright. Yeah, it's showing a little bit more strength versus Bitcoin, but definitely not what we love to see. We want to be seeing, eventually we want to be aiming for like a huge crash, right, for the Bitcoin dominance. Then all of the money is going to be flowing in towards altcoins instead of Bitcoin. Now, right now what we're seeing is a very, very, very small move towards the downside. So yeah, nothing to be really taken seriously, but we are seeing a break towards the downside over here. So that could be like the beginning of a bigger move. That could be the beginning of a bigger move. Isn't it just dominance moving to stables, not alts? It could be possible. Yeah, that could be possible as well. That could be possible because, of course, Bitcoin is selling off. Maybe people are just selling off in towards stables. Yeah. But I'm never really looking at it like that, to be honest. Like, I'm always just having a look into what's a Bitcoin dominance, and then if it breaks down, bullish for altcoins. If it breaks up, bullish for Bitcoin, right? I like to keep things simple. Bro, what do you think about Bitcoin to dump to 40k? In my opinion, it's like, what do I think about it? Like, I've been explaining myself many times, right? Honestly, I think it's going to be a very good region to be accumulating at. Honestly, if we're going to be seeing these levels getting reached, if we're going to be zooming out, it's going to be looking very good, right? This structure over here, if we would be getting something like this would be looking very good, very healthy for Bitcoin, and definitely we are going to be seeing a big Bitcoin bull market. And I understand it, like why people are waiting for this level over here, why people want to be waiting for this, because honestly, if we're going to be getting something like this, it's going to be looking very good. But what I think about this scenario is just, alright, if you want to be waiting for 40k for Bitcoin trades, to be going in towards leverage trades and leverage positions, I understand it. But if you want to be waiting for that 40k level in order for then to enter your spot positions, to be buying Bitcoin, to be buying altcoins, all of that, well, what are you going to do? If we're just going to be breaking out towards the upside right now already, you're just going to be missing out. You're going to be missing out on all of these gains over here. And this is just for Bitcoin, right? Altcoins are going to be pulling like 10x's, all of that, right? You're going to be missing out on this opportunity over here on all of these 10x's for a potential scenario to buy in like minus 30% cheaper. Instead, what I'm going to be doing instead is I'm going to be buying right now. I'm going to be, getting this potential gain over here. If we're going to be breaking out towards the upside right now already, I'm going to be taking advantage of that, right? I'm going to be taking advantage of that. If Bitcoin is going to be crashing even lower towards that 40k region, I'm also going to be taking advantage of that because I'm just going to be buying even more. It's so simple. It's so simple. I'm going to be buying even more. I'm always dollar cost averaging. If we're going to be falling down below, this level again, I'm going to be just buying even more. But I am involved in the market right now. If instead I am only going to be waiting for this level over here, but I did not get entered, we did not see this retracement, well, I'm just going to be missing out. That's going to be the potential risk. So do you want to be potentially risking out on these gains over here that could be made for a potential minus 30% correction? Well, I do not know. I do not think that the opportunity cost is worth it. I do not think the opportunity cost is worth it. That's why I'm not waiting for the 40k. That's why I'm personally not waiting for that 40k. It could be a very good scenario. It could be the best opportunity in the market, but I'm not going to be waiting for it because I think the opportunity cost is too big. Anyways, Bitcoin moving a little bit more towards the downside, just in imminent short term. Definitely looking very good. I mean, even on that 2-hourly time frame, we might be just creating another falling wedge right over here. So maybe we're going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, maybe not. This could be maybe a very good indication of what's about to come for that short term. But once again, this is just going to be on that imminent short term. I do not really like to have a look into what's these short term patterns because usually they tend to fake out. I mean, we can just crash below it, right? Because also at the same time, what we can be having a look in towards potentially is maybe some kind of a parabolic move towards the downside. All right. We can be maybe potentially have a look in towards something like this. And in that case, well, the worst is yet to come. In that case, the worst is yet to come, all right? We could be seeing this very well. It could be very well the case. And then fill up the wick like that. Boom. Close the daily candle below this level over here. And then reverse. It could happen, guys. It could happen. Definitely. Do not count it out. That's why I do not like to have a look into what's these lower time frame patterns. I would rather play it a little bit more safe. Have a look in towards this scenario over here. Right now, we're breaking towards the downside. Fill up this wick. That's going to be your entry. Or break this one out towards the upside, that's going to be our entry. That's right now how I am going to be having a look into what's market. Anyways, guys, we are right now live with 60 people live. Make sure to press up that like button. Guys, that would help me out a lot. We are right now live with 60 people, only 19 likes. Make sure to smash it up. And guys, so much alpha has been dropped in today's update, in today's live stream. Just like every single day. If you are not subscribed already, make sure to do that. Every single day I'm dropping so much alpha. Bitcoin still just trading inside of this downtrend over here. Eventually we're gonna break it. Eventually we're gonna break it, and that's going to be your ultimate best opportunity. Because I do not like to be shorting Bitcoin. I do not like to be shorting Bitcoin. I would rather buy the dip and buy the reversal. Let me have a look into what's the live chat. USD Tether dominance is breaking up. Yeah, could be happening because, of course, yeah, like you have been talking about, Bitcoin dominance right now breaking towards the downside. Maybe that's just happening because the USD dollar Tether market cap is just increasing. US dollar Tether dominance is increasing. But either way, in my opinion, this is going to be rather a little bit more bullish for altcoins, right? It doesn't matter if money is flowing in towards stable coins or not. A breakdown for the Bitcoin dominance is going to be ultimately bullish. If we're going to be continuing this breakdown, it's going to be bullish, right? So yeah, Bitcoin getting a little bit of a bounce in that imminent short term. Let's have a look. The next few hours could be getting very, very interesting. Also with the stock market opening up. Let's have a look at what Nvidia is doing. The pre-market is down a little bit. So if the stock market is going to be going down even more, guys, prepare yourself for the worst. Prepare yourself for the worst. I would say that. And I'm prepared. I'm prepared for both scenarios. And by the way, I did this little bit of a game yesterday. It was quite nice in my opinion, but let's do it again. There are going to be two scenarios, which I think is going to be most likely to play out for Bitcoin. Either we're going to be filling up this wick over here, create a bullish divergence on that daily time frame, then bounce towards the upside. All right, this is going to be the first scenario. Or we're going to be breaking this falling wedge towards the upside and then break out bullish and already leave everyone behind. Leave everyone behind. This is going to be scenario 2. So guys, let me know in the live chat down below, what do you think is going to be more likely? Scenario 1, filling up this wick, bullish divergence, then pump towards the upside. Or scenario 2, leave everyone behind, already break out towards the upside right over here, break this falling wedge bullish right here. Which scenario is going to be more likely? First a dump and then a pump, or already a pump right now? 1 or 2, guys. Leave it down below. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. Let me know. Let me know. I'm seeing a 2 in the live stream. So a pump already, all right. 1 and 2, all right. Yeah, yesterday it was kind of mixed. Yesterday it was very mixed. Dump to 45k, then up. 44k and then up, all right. One with a fake out. So one with a fake out. So like maybe this. You mean like this? Maybe. Oh, you mean like first fake this one out and then crash. All right. Potentially, but I do like falling wedge patterns. Like they are one of the most reliable patterns for Bitcoin, what I found. I've been trading Bitcoin right now for like, what is it? Like 5 years, 6 years, watching the charts every single day. And I found falling wedge patterns for Bitcoin to be the most important, like most reliable structures. So let's see, the stock market is going to be opening in 1 hour. That could be getting very interesting. Who's going to drive the pump? Everyone is sitting on their hands due to recession fears. In my opinion, not really true. Like, recession fears have been there, like, for years. It's not like right now, all of a sudden, it's coming. Like, people have been saying this for years, that people are not going to invest because of recession fears. But unemployment data in 2 minutes. Wow, really? I did not even notice. All right. Yeah, so let's have a look into what's Bitcoin charts. Let's have a look into what's a lower time frame, because that's going to be quite volatile. We can already see volatility picking up right now. This is going to be volatile. Let's have a look if it's going to be coming out bullish. Because I do think that this is going to be like one of the most important indications right now for the market. Let's see if it is going to be coming in lower than predicted. I mean, previous is 4.3, consensus is 4.2, forecast is 4.3. So I do think like these forecast and consensus are like estimated quite low, because the trend is very heavily towards the upside. So I do think it's going to be a good chance it is going to be coming in bearish, honestly. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe if it's going to be coming in bullish, we're up for a ride. And yes, a lot of volatility right now coming in for Bitcoin. All right, it has been coming out. Let's have a look. Potentially bullish, because it is pumping a little bit. 4.2, all right. So consensus, all right, consensus. That is bullish. That's actually bullish. Okay. Actually, all right. Bitcoin is pumping right now. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see if we can be breaking this one out towards the upside. This is insane. All right, this is insane. Yeah, it is coming in pretty bullish in my opinion. That's very good to see. Yeah, we want to see this trend shifting back towards the downside. That's going to be very good for the macroeconomics. But also the stock market is going to be opening like in 1 hour still. So we're not going to be seeing the full effects happening yet. Let's have a look at, for example, what Nvidia is doing. It's still down in the pre-market. That's interesting. Like, okay, yeah. We are seeing a little bit of a pump on this news over here. Let's see if we can be breaking this one out towards the upside over here. But honestly, I do think this pump is going to be getting recovered back towards the downside. Stock market still has yet to be opened. I would love to see this pump continuing, honestly. Honestly, I would love to see this pump still continuing, this breakout over here. If we could be seeing a breakout right now in the short term, that could definitely be signaling us that we might be reversing our trend towards the upside over here. So let's have a look. Crypto Rover, welcome to the stream. Insane, indeed. This pump right here is insane. It's insane. Unemployment rates coming out bullish. We're going to pump. Yes, told you, indeed. I mean, it's a minor pump, right? Do not get like all too excited because Bitcoin has been doing this each and every single day. Literally, it has been pumping, getting the hopes up, and then just crashing straight back towards the downside. Right here, a little bit of a bump, and just crash back towards the downside. Right here, a little bit of a bump, get the hopes up, boom, back towards the downside. Right there once again. It's crazy, but right now it's pumping a little bit more again. Let's see. All right, if we can be breaking this downtrend over here, that would be very bullish, but do not get your hopes up too high because we could still be, continuing this downtrend, right? We could still very well. On that daily time frame, of course, it's not looking all too good with this break towards the downside over here. With this break towards the downside, and maybe potentially it's just being retested at this current moment. So let's see. It's going to be very, very decisive what we're going to be doing next. If we're going to be breaking this one out towards the upside or not. If we're going to be getting another rejection. That's going to be very important. Hello, Mr. Crypto. Nelst, welcome to the stream. Unemployment rates came out bullish. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of a pump right now in the short term. A little bit of a volatility increase. Definitely love to see it. Unemployment rates coming out bullish, and instantly everything is pumping back towards the upside. But yeah, usually these pumps do tend to get recovered, sadly enough. But again, if we're going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, I do not think we're going to be recovering it. I think we're going to be seeing continuation. So maybe we are in for a very good day. Big increases in CVD, breaking the downtrend. Maybe potentially seems to be a real move. Yeah, maybe potentially. Let's have a look. I'm just going to be waiting for some more confirmations. Like, I love what I'm seeing right now. But just going on from the facts from previous events like this, usually, yeah, we tend to recover it. But honestly, I do not really care, right, what's going to happen in the short term. Either we're just going to be breaking out bullish over here of this falling wedge. That's going to be the ultimate opportunity in the market. Or we're going to be breaking down even further, and that's going to be the ultimate opportunity in the market. So I do not really care which scenario is going to be playing out, honestly. I'm prepared for both scenarios. I'm prepared for both scenarios. But definitely, I love what I'm seeing right now in the short term. Unemployment rates coming out bullish. 4.2% as the consensus, lower than the forecast. By the way, we are right now live with 80 people in the stream. Make sure to smash up that like button. Because we're having 33 likes. Let's smash it up. And everyone loves to see a good old pump for Bitcoin, right? Definitely looking very good. And we're all happy, right now. We're all happy right now. So make sure to smash up that like button. S&P futures also breaking downtrend right now. Really? All right, so the pre-market for Nvidia was looking still bearish. Oh, it's actually up right now. Yes, it's right now a little bit more up. So let's see, like, if markets are going to be bouncing back towards the upside right now, guys, we're in for a crazy ride. We are in for a crazy ride. And let me know, guys, in the live chat down below what you think is going to be more likely. Are we right now going to be breaking this downtrend over here? Are we going to be breaking out bullish over here? Or are we going to be seeing still another move down getting created, filling up this wick over here, then see a move towards the upside? What do you think, guys, is going to be more likely? Let me know in the live chat down below. And also, if you have any questions, guys, make sure to also ask it down below in the live chat. Good day all, for sure. Today is a good day. Bitcoin pumping a little bit towards the upside. It is looking like indeed we're continuing it. It is looking indeed like we're continuing it. That's looking very lovely. At least that short term for Bitcoin is looking very lovely right now. Unemployment rate declined. No spike up. Recession on pause. Definitely this is looking very good. I cannot say anything different. We have been seeing this uptrend over here. Right now, finally getting a shift towards the downside. And that's definitely going to be very bullish for the markets. Now, recession declined, recession on pause, I do not know. Of course, we're going to be getting our rate cut. And let's see if anything shifted from our probabilities of the rate cut coming in 12 days. Yeah, we're still seeing about the same. It's still the same. Maybe it just takes some time until it's going to be shifting a little bit. Maybe it's still going to take some time. But in my opinion, still we're going to be seeing this rate cut and nothing is really going to be changing. Like maybe a few months after seeing the initial rate cuts, then we're going to be seeing a little bit of a crash. But right now, definitely not. It's looking bullish. I think also in the short term, yeah, we're breaking this one out towards the upside, looking very good. Let's see. Let's see. Let me quickly edit the live stream title. Let me edit it. Unemployment rate bullish. There we go. Yeah, Bitcoin continuing a little bit, looking very good. 500 MIO CVD increase is a volume move as price increases. All right. Sir, what do you think will be the all-time high for Bitcoin this cycle? I think it's going to be around 100K. And I'm a little bit conservative with my targets. And honestly, also, at the later stages of the cycle, I'm not going to be invested with majority of my wealth in Bitcoin. Majority of my wealth is going to be invested in altcoins. So I'm rather going to be having a look into towards altcoins. This is just a fake out. Unemployment rate was expected and nothing spectacular. To be honest, it was not expected. The forecast was 4.3. So it was lower than the forecast. And also, we are breaking this uptrend over here. So honestly, it was not expected. Maybe expected for you, but not expected for the market. And that is why we're seeing this pump, because it was not expected for the market. Unfortunately, US employment data got revised down later, but for now it's looking good. All right. For now it's definitely looking good. Which altcoin is your number one? Kaspa. Definitely Kaspa is going to be a huge, good pick. Very good pick. Let me have a look if any altcoins are bumping. Yes, Sui up 8% right now on those news. Let's see on the 1 hourly time frame. Yeah, Render bouncing, looking very good. Stacks, Fetch AI on though, looking very good. Most of my top holds are right now bumping. Good to see, love to see it. But what is going to be my top one pick, number one pick? I might have to go with Bitcoin, honestly. Like a little bit boring, but otherwise, like maybe Solana. Like it's going to be like a large cap, right? Large cap. Maybe even Pepe if you want to be a little bit more risky. But honestly, if it's going to be your only hold, I would not go for Pepe. Maybe Kaspa indeed. Maybe Kaspa. Still a lot of short liquidations. We see what happens indeed. Like the majority of the liquidity is towards the upside. Still, the market sentiment is fearful. But that's only going to be very bullish. That's only going to be very bullish for the markets. Little bit of a dump right now for the short term for Bitcoin. Let's see, all right, because potentially we are getting a little bit of a breakout right now, right here for Bitcoin. Dogs on ton, Sui. Oh, dogs. Nah, I don't really like it, honestly. I don't like dogs. Forecast was 4.2. It came out as 4.2. What was expected? No. Honestly, here the forecast was 4.3. Consensus was 4.2. So yeah, it came in lower than expected. Or at least like if you want to have a look into what's the consensus, it came in right as predicted. But still, the market is pricing in the average between the forecast and consensus, right? Consensus is going to be bullish because it's going to be lower than the forecast. Look at Forex Factory. Is it saying 4.2 on Forex Factory? All right. Not sure, but I like this website a lot more. Maybe if it's saying on Forex Factory, but honestly, I like this chart a lot more. Website. What do you think the Fed rate cuts will be, 25 or 50? And what will happen after? I think it's going to be 25. Definitely also with this data coming out right now, it's more likely to be 25. I don't think there's going to be any reason right now for the Fed to be cutting the interest rates like very aggressively. And that's going to be even more bullish because whenever the Fed has to be cutting the interest rates very aggressively, that's going to be actually bearish for the markets, right? With just slow and steady rate cuts, that's actually going to be a bullish thing. Mock and Mew Mew are pumping. Really? All right, let's have a look. Mock. It's still down, but yeah, it's, of course, it's pumping a little bit right now. Let's have a look at Mew Mew. Oh, wrong chart. Yeah, also still down, but yeah, minor bounce, but nothing all too significant. Aggressively, it's bad, indeed. Aggressive rate cuts are going to be bad, but slow and steady rate cuts, these are going to be good. Anyways, getting a little bit of a breakout in right here, right now. Now, like I've said, I do not like these shorter term time frame breakout patterns, honestly. But yeah, we are breaking that downtrend over here. So maybe could be seeing a little bit of a reversal for Bitcoin right now. But this is going to be like the more important version. This is going to be the more important falling wedge to be having looking towards. Do you believe in September? This September. That's a good one. Yes, I do believe in September. It's good. September is, historically speaking, a bearish month. The average is down. Like literally, what is it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the 11 months are bearish. 8 out of the 11 months are bearish. So I do believe in it. Of course, with trading, you should always go with the trend. The trend is bearish in September. Usually September is bearish. And that's why I do believe in it. I mean, it's just a fact. It's a fact. So yeah, I'm sticking with the facts. The fact is that September is a bearish month. And actually, right now we are seeing the exact average drawdown for September. 4.75, right now down 4.5. So yeah, but I do think that Q4 is going to be, on the opposite side, extremely bullish. So yeah, who knows, right? Who knows? But September is going to be a little bit more of a slower month, a little bit more of a bearish month. And then Q4, guys, we're going to be making so many gains in Q4. But also, what I do like to say is that right now, during September, while everyone is sleeping, while everyone is panicking, leaving Bitcoin, literally panicking, right? Because we're trading at extreme levels of fear. People are literally panicking at this current moment. While everyone is panicking, right now should be the moment where you should be getting interested and preparing yourself, because Q4 is going to be extremely bullish. Q4 is going to be here. The average return in Q4 is plus 88%. It's insane, guys. It's insane. So yeah, right now September a little bit more of a bearish month, but Q4 is going to be insanely bullish. Prepare yourself now. Prepare yourself now. Yeah, getting a little bit more continuation in. Let's see if we are going to be turning this bad day with this dump towards the downside into a good day. Let's see if we can be turning a bad day into a good day. All because of the unemployment rates, guys. Unemployment rates coming in bullish, in my opinion. And the market is agreeing. The market is agreeing. Guys, we are right now live with 100 viewers. Make sure to press up that like button. Let me have a look into what's the chat. Do you believe a recession is imminent? The yield curve has historically been a reliable predictor with no false signals in the past. Yes, I do think like these signals are worrying me a little bit. Indeed. But I honestly do not know what to say about it, because I just like to go with the trend. The trend is not saying to me anything right now at this current moment. Yes, later down the line in the coming few months, honestly, we might be seeing something like a recession, right? But right now, not yet. I do still think that for Bitcoin, for the stock market, we can still be seeing a very bullish Q4. And then after the Q4, maybe things can start to get a little bit more worse. But right now, I do not think that's going to be the case yet. Do you have some Ondo? Yes, Ondo is going to be a big hold of mine. I like Ondo a lot. I like the chart at this current moment. Let's have a look at what is pumping. Fetch AI, Sui, Render, Ondo. Ondo is pumping right now. Love to see it. Say, Stacks, Brett. All right, looking very good. Guys, let me know how you are, guys, enjoying this pump over here. Let me know if you're enjoying it. We should always need to be and act to be fearful in September, because we want it to get bullish in October, November. I don't know, like I'm like the opposite. Whenever the majority is fearful and whenever the majority is bearish on September, yeah, of course I'm also going to be bearish on September. But I'm going to be paying attention and I'm going to be scaling in. I'm going to be buying. This is going to be the time to be buying and preparing yourself for Q4. Little bit of a further continuation right here for Bitcoin, guys. Honestly, this is definitely looking very good. Let's see. $100K with summer 2025 recession, it would fit with the seasonality. Yeah, I think that Q4 is going to be very bullish, and then beginning of next year is going to be very bullish, especially for the altcoins. Mind sharing, how do you keep crypto, cold wallet, multi-sig? So I have multiple ledgers. I have multiple ledgers on multiple locations. And yeah, a majority of my holdings are, of course, stored on my ledger. But it depends on how much crypto you're holding, right? Because it makes no sense if you're only holding like 10K to be holding it on a ledger. Need more candles like the one from 21 minutes ago. Indeed. This candle over here, very good. Need more candles like that. And we're gonna see it. Honestly, the crazy thing is we're gonna see it, guys. We're all gonna see it. Because remember what I shared yesterday? Here, over on this profile, you can be seeing each and every single day, like very bullish news coming out each and every single day. And let me grab here, even this one here. This is insane, guys. How did the Bitcoin price not pump on this news over here? How did it not happen? The developments behind the scenes which are going on right now are crazy. But price is not reflecting this yet. MasterCard launches Euro non-custodial Bitcoin and crypto debit card. It's insane. Insane, this news. But the Bitcoin price did not do anything. It didn't do anything. And that's going to be a clear signal. Yes, right now we are not in our parabolic bull market, but just know that during the last cycle, if we got any of these news over here, during this stage over here, we instantly got like a plus 5% move instantly on every single news event. Right now, we're not getting any of it. But it's gonna come again. I do know for certain it's gonna come again. Eventually, whenever we're going to be breaking out this consolidation over here towards the upside, it's gonna come again and we're going to be pumping like crazy. And even the thing which is making me feel very bullish is that prices are not reflecting all of these bullish developments which are going on behind the scenes right now. But eventually prices are gonna catch up with all of this development going on. All of this development going on behind the scenes, it's only making Bitcoin and crypto stronger. But right now prices are not reflecting it, but eventually prices will. Eventually prices need to catch up. Eventually prices will need to catch up. What did you expect, bro? Wall Street and big boys involved in Bitcoin, it's not the same as before. I do think it's going to be the same as before. It's just going to be like, honestly, it's going to be, it's just normal price action. Yes, it's going to be a very long consolidation over here, but eventually it's just going to break out like it's always been doing. I mean, it's same thing happened over here, right? Same thing happened over here. Right now it's going to be no different. It's just going to be history repeating. What narratives are you very bullish on right now? Yeah, I can grab it. I can grab it. Here. Easy. My Twitter profile, I've been sharing it so many times. I'm most bullish on these three narratives. Meme coins, first of all, AI. And I would not really say RWA anymore. I would actually say like the larger caps at this current moment. Or maybe even like gaming. Gaming L1s maybe. Yeah, Bitcoin moving even more towards the upside. Wow, looks great. So let's see if we can be continuing it. I was looking at the wallet of Mr. 100. He was selling at 67k and 70k. Will him selling when it goes back to Ultimate, do you think it's... Will him selling when it goes to Ultimate, do you think this will affect a huge pump to new Ultimate? I don't know. I don't really understand your question. Like, he has been selling. He has been selling at these highs. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You think Arbitrum still has a good chance to recover? Yes, I still hold all of my Arbitrum. I still do think it's gonna recover. Just gonna take time, and honestly, it's been down a lot. And what I'm going to be doing next for like coins like Arbitrum, I've been scaling in even more. But honestly, what I'm going to be waiting for is, honestly, I think it will not create new all-time-highs again. We're just seeing a huge downtrend over here. Eventually, we're going to be breaking this downtrend, and I'm going to be already taking my profits over here. And I've been already scaling in a lot during this downtrend over here. So my average entry is, like right now, I think it's at this level over here. So yeah, I would still make good gains, but not like these crazy 10x's. Arbitrum is a little bit of a miss for me. Unfortunate, but that's what you get with trading and investing. Mind sharing how you got into crypto and when? I got into crypto in 2018 at the bear market. Actually, bear market bottom, because of a friend of mine. He told me that he was getting back in towards crypto because he thought it was a good moment to buy. And it indeed was a very good moment to buy. And then I just started to do research in towards crypto every single day. Got addicted in towards it, like everyone. Everyone. Open interest is now also up about 100 million. So CVD and OI is same direction. Bullish for now. Looking good. All right. Crypto Sniper, thank you for your alpha. Thank you for the alpha. I saw my ARP when it ran up the first of the year. Oh, that's nice. And Coty as well. Coty has also been an insane trade of mine. What percentage do you think the Bitcoin dominance will top out at? I honestly have no clue. A very boring answer. But what I'm just doing is, I've already been saying it over here. Like, oh, all right. At these stages over here, I've been saying, do not invest in altcoins. Invest in Bitcoin. It's a bear market. It's a bear market recovery. Right now, it's not going to be the time to be buying altcoins, and I got shit on. Everyone was telling me, no, invest in altcoins. All right, but I was saying, all right, I'm just investing in Bitcoin right now. And it was the right move. Bitcoin dominance was increasing. But at this point, even at this breakout over here, I was saying, all right, I'm investing in Bitcoin. I got so much hate. For it. But at this point over here, I shifted. At about 45%. I was shifting and saying, all right now I'm going to start to invest in altcoins. I said the same thing at this high over here, said the same thing at this high over here, said the same thing at this high over here. But eventually, if you're just going to be dollar cost averaging in, eventually we're going to see this, right? Just like we have seen over here. And eventually, if you did not dollar cost average in towards all of your altcoins, you're going to be missing out because you're not going to be able to catch a move like this. You want to be dollar cost averaging right now already, and I've already been dollar cost averaging since this moment over here. Now, people are hating on me for it, just like people were hating for me on, yeah, buying Bitcoin over here, not altcoins. But eventually, I'm very certain we're going to be seeing a huge crash, and then I'm going to be glad that my average entry of my altcoins was all the way up here. Now, I do not know if we're going to be seeing another move towards the upside, a minor move towards the upside for the Bitcoin dominance. But what I'm just going to be doing is buying even more. And then my average entry is going to be coming in over here. Then, boom. It's going to be very simple for me. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a correction in the short term. Anyways, guys, one single moment. I will be back in 2 minutes. 1 second. Okay. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I do have to close today's live stream because I've got something planned for now. But anyways, it's just going to be the same for Bitcoin. Still, same story. Either a break even lower, just a retest right now. Or if we're going to be breaking this one out towards the upside, we're going to be breaking out bullish. Anyways, I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date on my Twitter profile. So make sure to be following me over on X. And also, tomorrow, I'm going to be uploading once again a very important daily update video and another live stream. So make sure to be watching that again tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. And let's see if we can be recovering this Bitcoin price towards the upside right now. Let's see how the stock market is going to be opening today in half an hour. Half an hour, guys, mark it on your calendar. And guys, with that being said, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.